What's up, guys? We're doing a day in the life with me because I was told that'd be a fun idea. So here's a day in my life. Right now it's, what time is it? It's 8:40 right now. It's summer, so I usually don't get up this late. Let's try to have a good day. I start my day by the normal things: brushing my teeth, cleaning my face, getting ready. I'm so tired. Today I'm gonna start my day by I have to babysit my nephew, and he's pretty chill. So, and I also have to tutor him because I want to get paid. Oh, I need money so bad. Hopefully, I can earn money by this. Hopefully. Guys, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment. I need the money. I'm going broke. Please. But yeah, okay. So, I just finished brushing my teeth. I'm not gonna show it because there's some sickos out there that might enjoy watching me brushing my teeth. I know some sickos watching this. You know who you are. You know who you are. Yeah. Guys, am I looks maxing? I look like Frida Kahlo. Okay, now, I don't do good looking wet. Okay, give me a minute. Let me dry off. For anyone who wants to know how I get my skin so translucent, so clear, so perfect. I might add perfect. Yeah, I use La Roche-Posay hydrating gentle cleanser. Yeah, it works. That's the only thing I use. Okay, just finished with washing my face, and again, I'm barely gonna show that because you sickos, you dirty sickos. But yeah, so now what I usually do, I don't like how that door's open. You ever think like something's gonna just jump at you? Like I'm watching the camera, and then I just see like a shadowy figure behind me, and then they jump me? Like, no, it's the worst fear. Especially in the shower. I should have had the curtain on. That would have been better. But whatever, it's fine. I figured that out now. But yeah, you sickos trying to figure out what my shampoo is. You dirty sickos. Trying to see what I get to get this luscious, beautiful Rapunzel hair. God, sickos. I've been talking about sickos too long. Yeah. Okay, but now I do my hair. I just do a water spray bottle, and sometimes when I'm feeling fancy, I use Kristen S leave-in conditioner, which is great. But yeah, I don't use it too much because, like, you know, it's like a lot on my hair, but you know, it's fine. Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing my hair. Oh. I just spray it around. It gets caught in the hair. I just like it to be a little more flat, and I don't look like Steven Universe. My opinion, guys. I like Steven Universe, guys. I like Steven Universe. Yeah. I don't know. I can't really tell when it looks good or not. When I like it, when I don't get overstimulated by it. Yeah. I don't really think I have any other plans for today besides babysitting and tutoring. I always go study a little bit because education's important. Guys, stay educated. # stay educated. But that's about it. I mean, I could do some more. I play Pokemon until the day's over. Minecraft. I play Minecraft. I'm not Dream, guys. I'm not Dream. I'm not Dream. I'm not Dream. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. If you know, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not Dream. Guys, it's almost time for high school. It's almost time for high school. And I'm like nervous, but like a little bit I'm excited but nervous. That should have been the other way around. But it's like high school, wow. Already. But it's so surreal because like middle school was just like a lot, and I know like it's kind of cringy to say like, oh, middle school, you know, like I remember middle school so bad. Like I am not gonna peak in middle school, hopefully, because that's gonna be embarrassing. Sorry to anyone who's peaked in middle school, not sorry. But it's just so terrifying to think like I'm gonna start this and then in 4 years time I'm gonna be in college, because so it just feels, you know, like that song from Mamma Mia, ABBA. I swear I got it from ABBA, not just Mamma Mia. Like slipping through your fingers. We're talking about, you know, like I don't know how the song goes, but it's like how time slips through our fingers and how we have less and less time, and it just, you know, it goes by without us noticing. And it's so like, it's so real because time is slipping, and you know, I'm trying to enjoy every minute of it, even though, you know, it's hard to just live like any stage of your life, you know. I hate when people say like, oh, but you know, I've lived longer than you, it's been harder. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you know, like we all face challenges, we all face difficult times, we've all got trials and tribulations. And you know, like some may say like, yeah, you know, my struggle may be more difficult than yours may be more difficult than mine. But it's like, why are we comparing? You know, we're all just struggling, and we shouldn't do that, and we should just try to help. You know, like help is help. It doesn't matter the differences as long as we try to help one another. I don't know if the hair looks good. I don't know. It's good. It's giving. It's not giving. It's just giving. It's just giving something bad. But yeah, and why should we like compare and contrast? You know, like comparing is just such a bad thing to do, and struggling with it is just even more crazy because it's constant. Like, I wish I had this. I know I don't have this. They have this. I don't have this. They need this, but I have it. And it's constant guilt and constant weighing you down and melancholy and just weighing on you like dead weight. It's so bad, but as long as you like try to look towards the positive and not disqualify the positive, it's just so, it gets better. But you know, it's always gonna be there, you know. Like I can't say like I won't feel bad all the time, because that's not true. So people feel bad all the time, you know. I'm not gonna feel happy and jolly every single moment of the day, which I don't. I don't feel happy and jolly every single part of the day. Who does? SpongeBob? But honestly, like, you know, it's getting through the day that's the important part. You know, you made it to the end of the day, hopefully. Yeah, you never know. This video could be like The Ring, where you watch the video, you die in 7 days. I'm coming for all of you in 7 days. Yeah, watch out. But yeah, you know, I don't think high school will be hard. Based on what others said, it sounds hard, but you know, I just have a way of figuring stuff out. It's never really hard when you look back on it. It's just hard in the moment. And it sounds dirty now that I've said it, but it's fine. Okay. Don't be sickos. Sickos again. Guys, I forgot I need breakfast. So I'm gonna check on the child and make myself a breakfast. What's up, guys? So we're currently in my room. Just want to get more used to it, you know, because I'm gonna be filming a lot of videos in this space, especially when I'm doing rants, so get used to this beautiful, glorious decoration. Not that, well, I read, I watch movies, this is not for decoration, but you know, my beautiful poster, Olivia in the corner, My Chemical Romance, Percy Jackson, my bookshelf collectibles, the Smiths, of course, and me, the main figure, the main attraction. But yeah, so, and there's gonna be a birthday soon. Hopefully I remember to put soundtrack over that, just so I'm not dancing crazily. But yeah, I'm gonna make a birthday card today because it's for someone really, really special. And I'm excited to make it. Okay. And I think that's about it. That's like the only outside thing to do. And I start studying around 12. So I start studying around 12. God, this is such a glorious light. But yeah, I got blinded for a second, sorry. So I'm gonna start making the birthday card. I still can't get over how good this light is. Hello there. What's up? Alright, I actually gotta lock in. Are you, for the people like Percy Jackson, like all of it, not, because I have the books right there, but not just like the books, but also like the show, the movie. What movie? What movie, guys? What movie? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no movie. But yeah, are we excited for that? I'm excited, you know. See, it's not my favorite book. I'm more of the Titan's Curse kind of guy, but I'm excited nonetheless, you know. Like, these shows take time, and the cast is perfect. Like, I really like the cast, you know. I wouldn't change anything, because, you know, Uncle Rick did like a really good job, you know, setting the cast, you know, making sure they all have chemistry together. But it's crazy to me because, like, some people, like, don't agree with the cast at all. And it's not just, like, based on how they act, because they're really good they're really good actors. But it's, like, they can't seem to look past just, like, the physical appearance of them, you know? And honestly, it's, like, baffling to me because, like, you're not judging them based on their acting ability and the ability to portray the character in a correct and respectable way that has been, like, shaping the Percy Jackson world for such a long time. But instead you're, like, trying to just focus on physical traits. Like, that's what matters. Like, yeah, I get that people want to see how they thought Percy would look like, or Annabeth, or Grover, or Luke. Like, yeah, I get that sometimes it's weird seeing something different, but then again, you know, like, yeah, it can be made for all, but, you know, like, you gotta look at, like, who is this show for? You know, Percy Jackson came out a while ago, before I was born, and, you know, like, sometimes people want the characters to look like that, you know, to have some accuracy, and it wouldn't matter, because they portray the character so well. Like, that is Percy, Walker is Percy, Leia is Annabeth, and Arian is Grover. Like, they are those characters, and it's so crazy to me. Like, what? Like, why are you just going based off of appearance? Like, who would you want it to be? Logan Lerman again? What was Logan Lerman, Percy? I forget, you know. Dylan Minnette and Logan Lerman, I get those two confused. They look so alike. But yeah, it's not just, like, Percy Jackson. It's, like, a lot of these, like, a lot of the new reboots and movies and shows, like, that's what happens. And it's so crazy because it's not just, like, you hating on the actor, you know, that, you know, actors see all this stuff and are still human. Like, you know, they're not going to protect themselves, you know, like, against everything. Like, they can still get hurt. They still have feelings. They're still human, and we should all treat each other with respect, you know. It's like, if you saw your friend in a play, Like, I'm speaking, like, the perspective of a hater based on casting. Like, if you saw your friend in a play, you wouldn't hate on them because they don't know how to portray Alexander Hamilton, you know, like, or that they inaccurately portrayed Orpheus, or I don't know, what are other musicals, you know, like, but like, still, that's the point. Like, if it were your friend, you wouldn't hate that they inaccurately portrayed them, not based on their acting ability, just because they don't look like it. Like, the plant from, what's it called, Little Shop of Horrors. Like, do you want me to get a real plant? Do you want me to physically grow a plant before the show is decided and make that as the plant, the giant plant from Little Shop of Horrors? Like, it's so crazy to me, because, like, if it were your friend, you wouldn't do that to them, would you? And, you know, and if it were just any stranger, you wouldn't want to do that, probably, hopefully. And it's crazy, because, like, why are you going after these actors? What did these actors do to you, you know? What is the root of this upsetness? Because I know, like, do you have personal history with Walker, Aaron, Leia? Like, it's just baffling to me, you know? Also, have you guys heard about the new Lars of the Stars? I think that's what it's called. Like a Steven Universe spinoff. Steven Universe is amazing. And I'm so happy that it's, like, sort of getting rebooted and be brought back. And I really hope they show Steven. You know, I know that he moved on. I know the Crystal Gems are doing their own thing. But I really hope he does, like, you know, like, do a little cameo, do a little, I don't know, like, you know, just do something, you know? And I'm just really excited for it. You know, Lars wasn't my favorite character. I just didn't like how he acted in, like, the earlier seasons. I know he redeemed himself, but, like, you know, it's just, like, generally, like, you know, like, I mean, like, I like Sadie more. Is that controversial? I don't know. I think a lot of people like Sadie more. A lot of people. Sickos. I liked her because of her personality. Sick. But yeah. It's like, I really hope they do pay respect. Rebecca Sugar, I'm pretty sure, is still, like, in control, and she always does a great job. She always knows how to portray characters. She always knows, like, what's right, what's wrong, you know. They always do what's right by, like, what she created in the universe. And I'm sure she still loves Steven Universe, even though moving away from it, and, you know, Cartoon Network sort of controlling the direction he went in, being canceled and everything. But, you know, Donna Terrace is great. Not Donna Terrace, my bad. Rebecca Sugar, my bad. People get a little mixed up. I'm not great with people. But yeah. I keep saying, but yeah. It's like that one episode in How I Met Your Mother, where it's like that bit where she says, like, or something. Like, yes, But yeah. But yeah, I keep saying it again. So that leads me on to, like, that cartoon is gonna be so great, because everything else she created, and I hope there's still, like, songs. I hope she still does the song thing. But, really? Yeah, that was the thing that she said. But, talking about other cartoons, The Owl House. Why did they cancel it? Disney, why did you cancel The Owl House? You know, like, The Owl House was amazing. The plot was good. The characters were amazing. The design was magnificent. And I don't know if it's just personal bias, but I love fantasy. I love magic. I love all those things. And it's like, what? Like, why would you want to get rid of all that magic, you know? People were happy with it. People were smiling. People were laughing. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years since The Owl House came out. God damn. I remember watching that in theaters. It's reference, guys. But it's crazy because, like, I want to be brought back so much, just like Steven Universe. And, you know, all these shows are getting rebooted. Amazing World of Gumball, Lars of the Stars, and a bunch of others. And it's like, please, just, like, I just need, like, a sliver of The Owl House. And, you know, I'll donate as much money as you want. I can't do a Trump impression for the life of me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. It's like more so Palestine. Look what these. I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it. And back to my other point, or this is a new point. I lost track, but these cartoons are amazing and shape so many childhoods, and like there's so much impact that comes from them, especially coming from like a younger audience that watches them in full and really enjoys and relates to the characters, you know, original plots, original artists, not just piggybacking off others. Like that is art, and especially in cartoon animation. But it's horrible to see all these companies using AI to shape these cartoons, these plots, when it's literally just piggyback off all the other shows, and it's not able to make the human experience of watching them real, because there's no human experience. It's artificial. And, you know, all these big companies are cutting out jobs for animators, and it's such a noble profession in my opinion, because you spend all that time drawing, and all professions come with some sort of challenge, but these are like relating to your art, making sure you pour emotion into them, making sure the audience grabs something and learns something. Like that just speaks for itself in difficulty, and how we should respect these artists, you know, actors, everyone in art, and even in STEM are being replaced by AI. You know, it's such a prevalent, looming thing that we all have to worry about, and we don't know like when it's going to regress, when it's going to go back, and there's barely any laws going against it. And we need to like save these animators, you know? Like it's crazy like just seeing people do nothing. Like even myself, you know, it's like, I get, you know, sometimes you just feel powerless and you can't do anything, but you know, sometimes small steps make a change, you know, like just me talking about it is something, like, you know, getting the word out there, even if it's to not a lot of people, like it still speaks for itself. Like this is something that's important. Also, you know, there's a bunch of other important things going on in the world, but this is also important because in times of like recession, times of depression, we look towards these things for a little bit of joy, for a little bit of like enjoyment, and we just want to enjoy these things, you know? You want to like smile watching Steven Universe, you want to feel human, you know, relating to these characters, and it's such a real thing that needs help, and I don't think we can accomplish that with AI. Like that AI is not the answer to a lot of things. Like it can answer many questions, it can be helpful in its own, I admit, but AI is not perfect for everything. It's not perfect for everything. And art is something that it's definitely not perfect in, because art is human, art is experience, art is not just human, it's life, not just art. It's not artificial life, it's life, you know? You go outside, that's art. You look at the skies, the trees, the ocean, the beach, everything made by nature, that's art in itself, and we humans reflect that, but artificial can't, because they don't see what we see. We don't see the glimmer in the eyes of other things. We don't relate to AI. It's not something that can be rooted in the ground and be connected to the earth. And it's just so important that we remember the root and we can reflect that, because it feels good when we can relate to other humans and not just shroud and hate all the time, you know? Do you guys like my room? I don't know. I've been told it's like very nostalgic. I'm like, okay, you say I'm a good decorator. You say I'm reflecting the teenage experience. Like this is like a very teenage room. And I'm like, okay, like, should I be on Property Brothers? Hey guys, we are studying right now. It's study time, and I'm studying math today. I usually study math. The goal is to become really good at math, and then I do some robotic work because I am on a robotics team, and I gotta, you know, I gotta do my part, you know? But yeah, so I'll see you after I finish studying. Hey guys, I'm back. It's nighttime. That's how long I've been studying. I'm like super stuck on this problem, and I almost got it. I just gotta like I got it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. But today is the end of the day. I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna clock out. You know, I'm just gonna finish this and I'll be done. You know, I usually spend the nighttime just thinking
honestly, and you know, whatever pops up to mind. But tonight I don't really feel like it, so hopefully I'll just go straight to sleep after this. But it's been such a great experience to be able to record a day in my life. A not so exciting day in my life, but a day nonetheless, and I got through it, which is great because it's just so hard to get through a day, you know? But I got through it, which is the important part, and I'll get through tomorrow. And hopefully I can vlog soon because I have a beach cleanup coming up soon. So hopefully I can vlog that and post it. And yeah, and it's been a real blast, and thank you. This was Madness with Mateo. Thank you. And like and subscribe, drop a comment. Please, I need the marketing, I need the monetization. Thank you. All right, bye guys.